I already have 4 baby daddies. He's number 5.
I beg your pardon?
All right, let's get into it, y'all. Like the video, share, as well as subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
I'm 33 and I'm pregnant by a 21-year-old. I lied to my family about my boyfriend's age.
What?
There's more judgment than I did.
My people was like, what the hell?
Oh, you shouldn't be with her. She's older. She has kids. She's gonna ruin your life. I have 4 baby daddies.
Damn.
5.
So people were already trying to give you guys some sound advice, and yet you went against it. Now here you are proudly bragging and coming online telling us how this 21-year-old is your 5th baby daddy. There's no shame. Let's continue.
Baby daddies. I'm gonna tell my cousin Stephanie Jalen's age and that we're expecting a baby. I want to tell you something. I'm nervous. I'm like sweating.
That's wild.
I'm Sharika. I'm 33. I have 4 children and I'm expecting one with my boyfriend who's 21. We met at work. He just knew he wanted me.
I was like, damn, like, who's that?
I wanted to crack him too.
She belongs to the streets.
But
wants
after
to crack
we
him
talked
too.
and we realized it was more than a crack, you know what I'm saying? When he was flirting with me, I was like, how old are you? And then he immediately did like one of these like, and he's like, yeah, I'm such and such. And I was like, wow, it's a little young. But when I seen the way like he was treating me, I was like, oh, he treated me very well. So I just let the age thing fly.
How'd you get to the point?
You let the age thing fly because you liked how he was treating you. Yeah, you liked how he was D'ing you down, ma'am.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
That's what that was.
Point where you're like, okay, cool, I'll do this.
He sent me an explicit photo.
Go ahead, man. What else you want me to know?
Just as you can see her character, you know what, since she wanted to talk about me.
Gorgeous, honey.
Of course, she's nothing but a lady of the night.
So he sent you a D pic and you was just ready to go. And I believe it.
It's the truth. You guys want to know the truth? It's true. He was talking nasty. So I was like, well, let me see if you can back it up. He backed it up. Jalen, like, supports me, you know? You give me good energy. That's why my song is called Energy. Financially, he takes care of us. He's the breadwinner. He lets me be creative. And I, like, cook.
I just had a question because y'all work at the same place and he's the breadwinner. What type of money is he making at 21 years old to take care of you and your 4 other children? Okay, I'm interested in knowing, but let's continue. This is so childish.
Clean. But he don't eat anything but chicken strips, so it's kind of easy.
What judgment did you face from others when you started your relationship?
He faced more judgment than I did.
Yeah, because she was like more older than me.
They'll be like, oh, you got all these kids running around. Don't talk to that lady. I've had a lot of kids. Trust. I have 4 children and 1 on the way. I have 4 baby daddies. 5 baby daddies. I have a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
18, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
The hook is, they fun, man. Fun to be around.
You
Especially
gotta-
11-year-old. I'm a dog. Oh, for real.
I had my kids when I was his age. You know, so they're like older. They don't really bother us.
They was like, you think you can put up with that? And I was like, yeah. You ain't putting up with it. I am.
We run the narrative in our relationship.
I have a child that's almost his age, 16-year-old, and he's 21. So we're talking about a 5-year age difference between your oldest and him. You know what's so funny? Women in this comment section saying she's a horrible person, she's too old, she's ruining his life, he's 21. But did y'all feel the same way about Dre and Michelle and Jalen Green? Talking about a 40-year-old woman. She was just about 40 at that time, 39, and he was 21, the same age as her oldest child. And she already had 2 different fathers, getting with this young man who had no children, much more experience in life. Now, granted, they're all grown, they're all adults. They can, do whatever they want to do. But, it's just funny how we flip-flop so much.
People dictate what we can and cannot do.
Collective outrage.
My boy, old girl,
Were you surprised when you found out you were pregnant?
Yes, because I was taking day after pills.
Ma'am, how are you surprised that you were pregnant taking day after pills? The woman knew exactly what she was doing. You're older than him. And he should know he's still an adult, regardless to him being much younger than her. He's an adult and he understands how this goes too. So you're talking about relying on the day after pills. You're talking about Plan B as her sole source of birth control. At her big old age of 33 and already a mother of 4. And you thought that that was going to be sufficient and you're acting surprised that you're pregnant. Ma'am, you need to go on somewhere with that bird brain behavior.
Man, for one out there, just pull out.
What? That doesn't work.
Pull out, yes I do.
That's where we're at.
You leave a hot dog in the microwave for too long, what happened?
That's disgusting.
I'm sorry, I ain't even tell. I'm happy to be a father for the first time. I'm happy to have a little one. My people was like, what the hell? like she's older than you? I was like, yeah. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just watch out.
He does get like, she's older, she has kids, she's gonna ruin your life. But it's his life, and it's my life. It's nobody else's life, it's our life. I haven't told my family Jalen's real age because they're judgmental. You should.
Because they're right. And that just goes to show you how much you know that she knows that that was not okay. If you are embarrassed to go around your family and bring the person that you claim to love and that you're so proud to be in a relationship with, you shouldn't be hiding them. But you know that you don't want to hear the truth. And that's really what it is, right? We don't want to ever hear the truth. So we try to hide, right? We try to keep the parts of our life away from people. Or in this situation, she's trying to hide this young man's age because she knows that they're going to tell her the real, and she don't want to hear the real, and she don't want to be, forced to look at herself and her actions. See, the issue is not that she couldn't get with a man that was her age. The issue was that no man her age was going to take her seriously and be in a relationship with her because they already know and understand how that's going to turn out, right? Even if it's just the sexual aspect, obvious that other men didn't care that she had other children. That's how she was able to, with her own poor behaviors and poor mismanagement of her cat and lack of protecting herself. No man your age or even older is probably going to consider you because they know all of the baggage that it comes with. Take on 4 other men's responsibilities. Even if he is financially established, the majority of men, especially if they don't have any children, or even if that man may have 1 or 2 of his own kids, a lot of men would rather just deal with their children and not have to deal with that, especially when you have 4 children by 4 different men. That is a big ask. And so a lot of men avoid all of that. They might just sleep with her and get gone, versus you're getting with this young man who he might think is fun. I get to be laid up at this woman's house. She got all the snacks. I can have as much sex as I want to. She's experienced, yada, yada, yada. Of course, he's going to be cat whipped, but he's going to probably wake up too. When that baby gets here, he's going to see, and he's probably going to get a wake up call about the direction of this relationship. You are 21 going into a pre-ready-made family with a woman who already has demonstrated that she does not have the ability to sustain a relationship. First and foremost, marriage would have been a requirement, and she didn't require marriage out of any of those previous men, right? And then she's given every man that she's in a relationship with a baby. And so I guess she's going to turn it all around with this 21-year-old man who has his whole life ahead of him. And I'm not even saying his life is over or his life is completely ruined. I'm not going to say that. But I do think that that was a bonehead move to make, in my opinion.
Not throw stones in glass houses. That was deep.
That was nasty.
Okay.
That was nasty.
Hang it up.
That was nasty.
My dad's a pastor, it's more like conservative over there. So they do love him. They just don't know how old he is. And my dad told Jalen, he's like, you're a fool. He's like, if I were you, I would not date my daughter because she has a lot of kids. And you are coming in. We're about to go meet my cousin.
That says a lot. Your father told you, young man, to steer clear of this woman because to me, it sounds like she didn't want to listen to her father, right? She didn't want to listen to anything that anybody has to say. And she already has 4 children. Why would you put yourself in that position as a young, childless, single man? I feel the same way about a young woman. You as a young woman should not be childless and entertaining a man that has multiple children by multiple women. I don't think that that's wise.
And I'm about to tell her Jalen's age and that we're expecting a baby. I think she's gonna be more shocked that I'm pregnant again. So, you know why I brought you here.
Okay.
This is my new boo.
Okay.
My man.
It's lit over there, ain't it? Yeah. Stay a while. Stay a while.
We trying to get you this one to stay forever.
Okay.
Forever.
You locked in?
Oh, yes,
I love that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Is it giving auntie?
He's giving younger.
Okay. How young?
21.
You 21? Oh, that's wild. That's real young.
That's real young, but he has great qualities.
It's a man for me.
We're
not that.
Look, she's trying to get her to buy into this relationship. And like, look, whatever you say, you know, if you like it, I love it. She's trying to get her buy into this relationship. You don't have to do that. If you are content and you're happy, you don't have to convince anybody else. This is why I know down inside that this is a problem. If you're going to date younger, then stand on that and be confident in your decision to want to date a younger man. She was 21. I think she said she already had 2 kids. And here he is 21 with a woman that got 4.
Come in, please.
I was like that at first. No, I was like, I don't know. But then I got a text, ding, boop. I was like, oh, let me take it for a whirl. I love his face. I love his chocolate skin. I love that he loves me and he's all about me. And he'll hurt a girl's feelings for me. As will I. I'm ready to go to Vietnam right now.
Okay,
Any minute.
Okay, calm down, bro.
Any minute about it.
Okay, calm down, bro. Like them thighs, like how thick she is. I love everything about her, you know.
That is not
Funny,
everything. That's me
funny.
being thick. The hell?
It's my baby. I'm crashing out about her.
This is her problem because she is the one that continues to give every man that she enters into a relationship, situationship with the baby. To go from being childless and single at 20 to go, you know, shacking up with a woman with a pre-made family. I wouldn't want to see my 20-year-old child, 21-year-old child doing something like this. This is, in my opinion, you are robbing yourself of your young years where you could be focused on, you know, developing more of your own character, of your passions and interests, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, you know, having children or wanting a family, but I think you should want to create your own family, right? I think that's the biggest thing. Have your own family. In my opinion, it's just no way a 21-year-old should be with a woman that much older and she has those many children from 4 different men. How do you even manage to deal with the other men when they come around? Right? Why would you subject yourself to that? There is plenty other women who are single and childless who are also around your age, who may want to have a relationship or may want to build. You say love don't judge and you don't want people judging you, but yet you chose to put yourself in this situation.
Help me understand.
Kids that she previously had, you can't do anything about those children. And at the end of the day, they didn't ask to be here. But for you to continuously get pregnant by men and then you will be turning around talking about, oh, but they didn't stay or this, that, and the third. But you didn't require and hold yourself to a better standard. Yes, we know that men have a role to play, but you control whether or not a man can get you pregnant. She already said that she didn't use any protection. The 2 of them did, and they were laughing about it. And now you want to act surprised that you had a baby. So you already got these other children, and then you invite this man into your world, and he, like a dummy, accepted, even despite her own father telling him, right? Her father told him, and his family told him too. But guess what? He's going to have to learn this lesson for himself, like all men have to do, and women. We all have to go through things. But if you can learn from the lessons of people before you to where you can on certain situations and things to avoid having to enter into these types of arrangements, you would be far better off. She's more embarrassed by the age gap than she is about the fact that he is her 5th baby daddy. There's shame in all of it. But again, the kid's already here. You can't do anything about that. but you could have done something about protecting yourself. You have had 4 children already. You know what to do. But again, that was not her priority. Her priority was, I just want to feel good, which if you want to have sex with him, then that's your business. You're grown. You do what you want to do. But to go so far as to not only just have sex, but to continuously have sex with him unprotected and then act surprised as pregnant. No accountability. It's just too much confidence in announcing that she has 4 baby daddies and now a 5th. Should she be embarrassed about having 5 kids by 5 men? Or should she be more embarrassed by the fact that this man is 21 and she is 33 and there's an age gap? Let me know what y'all think about this mess down in the comment section. Stop giving babies away to every man like Oprah gives away cars. Like this video, share, as well as subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
I think it's a mental thing. A mental illness.
Okay.
I had no idea you got down like that. You get down nasty. You was a hoe. You need to stay over there, though. You know what I'm saying? I figured out what's going on. I knew it was something. I couldn't put my finger on it. But now I did.